You got it rolling?
Go.
All right. Larry, this one, everything's working fine. This is a brand new level. Everything is working just like it should be on it. There's no error in the system. It's reading 0 to the side just like it should. So I'm going to have to break it to show you how to fix it. So the first thing, we've got the bleed plug underneath here. If you open this bleed plug higher than the reel, it's going to have a negative pressure and you're going to have air going into it. It'll take just a second. I may have to open it a little bit more. It goes in kind of slow. Alright, you can see the air bubble coming into it there. And if you would pan down and show that we've got this higher than the reel over here now. Alright. Now I'm just going to close this off. And this is probably what most of the customers, this is what all the customers are doing now that are getting air into it. They're opening the display higher than the reel. When you do that, air is going to come into the system. Now the air, you can see the air bubble. Can you see it okay over there?
Yes.
You can see the air bubble is going to go to the highest point. You can hold the tube and work this air any direction that you want to. It'll go up the tube to the highest point. So if you got air down through the line, you'll work that air in the tubing all the way up to the display like I've just done. And up into the head. You'll hold the head at about a 45-degree angle just like this. This is the ideal way to hold it. Now you've got to hold it to bleed this out. You've got to hold it lower than the reel. Any lower than the reel is fine. The lower you go, the faster it's going to bleed out. But you can see as I pop this bleed plug out of here, you can see the little air bubble disappearing. What it's doing is bleeding right out of the side here. And it'll take a few seconds. You can watch right around this plug. And the way to tell when you've got all of it out, you'll see it'll spew just a little bit to start with. And then when the oil starts coming out of that bleed plug, you've got it all. Okay, you can see the oil draining out of it now. Just snug this back up. Wipe it off here real quick, just a little bit. And you see when we turn it up, it's as simple as that. There's nothing to bleeding the air out of it if you've got it lower than the reel and turn this direction and the air up in the head. Now if you've got air up in this side, it's not going to go down and come back up. You'll have to hold the tubing so that it goes all the way up into it. But that's the quick and easy way to get it out right there. There's nothing to it.